Good morning, I'm Aslinde Tasmin.
Hi, my name is Federico Cheyofi. I'm going to Dabate Julius.
Hi, I'm Agesi Delali Linda.
Hi, I'm Hanaisha.
Hello, I'm Trad.
Hi, I'm Emanuela Diado. Hi, I'm Ayuna Nauton.
Hi, I am Nkrumah Elijah Messi.
Hello, I'm Eunice Mami Papit.
Hi everyone, this is Group 21 and then we are presenting on school community relations. So by the end of our presentation, students should be able to explain the concept of community relations, discuss the effectiveness of school community relations, list the strategies of effective community relations to the school, advantages of community relations to the community and also to the school.
So I'll continue from where my colleague just ended. And before I move on, I wanted to have an idea of what a community is. Right? And a community is a group of people who share common interests, goals, or characteristics, often involving working together to achieve a common goal. And you need to understand that a community has its own distinct thing that sets the community apart. Every community is different from other. And one thing that distinguishes communities from each other is that there is a specified location, there is a shared interest or hobby, there are cultural or ethnic identities, there are occupations or professions, and there are also social connections or relationships which varies depending on what the group you find yourself in. And we need to understand that every organization in itself is not an island. Every organization finds itself in the community and therefore it must engage the community in order to run as a successful institution. So it's very important as to how the community engages with the institution and how the institution also engages with the community. All right, so it now brings us to the matter of community relations. Community relations has to do with how an institution reacts, engage, interact, build relationships with the community in which they find themselves. It's very important for every institution or organization to have a relation with the community in which they find itself, because the community has an effect on the success of the institution. Likewise, the institution also has an effect on the success of the community. And there are various ways in which an institution can have a relation with the people, and it involves things like outreaches, stakeholder engagement, training workshops, which bring the people and the institution closer, then taking away the gap, and this fosters a good relationship, which translates into a good working environment for the institution.
About school community relations refers to the relationship between a school and the community itself. For a school and a community to be able to have a very good relationship, there are some key factors that are supposed to be put in place in order to ensure a very smooth and ongoing school community affairs. Now, the first one is effective communication. For the school and the community to be able to work together in harmony, the school has to make sure that members of the school relate well with the members of the community in terms of relating information that concerns students and parents to their guidance, school management ensuring that parents adhere to school rules and regulations, and students making sure that whatever rules they're supposed to follow to ensure that their communication between their parents and their teachers is on point.
Please, I'll be taking you through the key stakeholders for effective school community relations. And the first point has to do with parents and guardians, primary caregivers, family members, and parental figures with a vested interest in school relations will help students' well-being and education. And the second point is community members, that's the local residents, the nearby homeowners, and local taxpayers who have a stake in the school impacts on the area. And the third point has to do with businesses, that the local enterprises, corporate partners, and industrial leaders providing resources and career opportunities. And the last point has to do with community organizations, which focuses on non-profit charities and sharing similar values, promoting mutual benefit for the whole community as well. And the last thing, alumni, former students, graduates, and past pupils, offering valuable insight. mentorship, and networking opportunities. Thank you.
Hello, so I'll be handling the strategies for effective school communication relations. So the first one is regular communication. So there should be regular communication between the school and the community about the achievements of the school. That's through mediums of newsletters, social medias, and parent-teacher conferences. Secondly, there should be community events. The school should organize events like fan fairs so that the community will be invited to come and participate in the school activities. Thirdly, there should be involvement the parents should have involvement in decision making. And this is through this platform, the Parent-Teacher Association. And lastly, community outreach. The school should organize outreaches that will engage the community improvement. Example is communal labor, helping to lead the community, etc. Thank you.
So I'll be doing the advantages of school community relations in relation to the school, just the school. I'll be doing the first part of it. My other colleague will do the other part of it. So the first point is it increases access to resources in the sense that when there's a partnership between the school and the community, resources like technology that the school might not have, resources like capital that the school might not have, when there's a good communication and relations with the community, the school might get those resources. The next point is it enhances engagements between the school and the community in the sense that clear communication between school and community, it fosters a strong relationship between the school, parents, and the community itself, leading to increased involvement and support. The other point, the third point is it improves students' learning outcomes in the sense that when communities and schools have strong relationships, they work together. The school achieves support from the school, and they might get grants, they might get scholarships, which increases access to resources, and it in turn benefits the students.
So I'm continuing with where my colleague ended on the advantages of effective school community relations to the school. And my team explained effective school community relations as the relationship between a school and the community itself. So one point that is under the advantages of effective school community relations to the school is increased funding opportunities. So with the help of the community, there will be increased funding opportunities such as grants, sponsorships, and donations, which can help support the school's program and initiatives. Another point under the advantages of school community relations to the school is effective school community relations to the school is support for school policies and programs. So with the backing of the community, there will be school programs and rules that will gain legitimacy and acceptance, making implementation easier and smoother for the school. We move on to the advantages of effective school community relations to the community. One of the points are community development. So with the community development, schools can give community access to education and training options such as adult literacy or vocational skills programs. Students can also take part in health initiatives, tree planting, and cleanup exercises. The second point is access to school facilities. With the school facilities, the community can have meetings, social events, and training sessions in the school buildings. Examples, classrooms, libraries, athletic fields, and etc., which promotes local growth. For instance, health outreach initiatives or community gatherings that can be held in the school hall. Thank you. So the last point of the advantage of effective school community relation is better understanding and cooperation. So good relation reduces tension, miscommunication between the community and the school by fostering open communication and trust.
In conclusion, effective school community relations are crucial for student success and community development. By building strong relationships, schools and communities can create a supportive environment that benefits everyone, leading to improved outcomes and a stronger, more resilient community. Okay, this brings the end of our presentation. Thank you.
We are Group 21. Thank you for watching our video on school community relations. Bye.